Editing Kim here. Hello, my fellow HBICs. To all of you who are mommies or play a mommy role in someone's life, auntie role, bestie bitch role, this is a day for you. So happy Mother's Day to you all. Happy Mother's Day. And I hope you're spending it doing exactly what you want to do. What you want to do today. Eating what you want to eat today. Okay? Like I am. What I wanted to say is the video that you are about to embark on watching, it is a video that I recorded way back. I believe it was January. And I was going through my album, my video album last night. I'm like, oh my God, why did I never post this? This was a good video, sharing a little bit about myself and obviously manifestation-ish talk. It's all manifestation talk. Who are we kidding? It should have went up, and that is why I'm choosing today to post it. So don't be in shock, horror, dismay when you see that Christmas tree in the background and my Christmas pillows. It was recorded back in January. But it's got to go up. It's a good video. Okay? So onwards to the video. I love you all. Hope you're having the best day ever. Hello, my fellow HBICs, my fellow limitless, sexy, sassy, saucy HBICs. How you doing on this lovely morning, afternoon, or evening? I am power recording today. Power recording. I'm still wearing my apron, my pinafore. Right off the top, if you need help figuring out what's going on between you and your manifestation, please feel free to email me at manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. All of my coaching options are in the Dropbox below and the screens that just went by. I have Instagram. I have TikTok. I also have channel membership on this channel. I think that's it. Okay. Today's video is not really teaching. It's sharing. And also the idea is I think it's going to help someone. I wanted to share a little bit about myself as far as, because you guys liked the last video where I shared some of my old beliefs. I'm now going to share a reaction of mine. And if any of you are in this current space like I was, I want to help walk you out of it. So one of the things that I experienced, and honestly, even before my manifestation days, before I even knew it existed, this would be my response to breakups that I felt like were, those people were the love of my life. Looking back, I obviously can clearly see with my, eyes that it was never actual real love. It was either, if not an obsession or a lust, but it was never real unconditional love. But regardless, at the time, I thought it was. Or attachment, whatever, projecting. All the fancy words. But when these, breakups would happen, my responses were obviously crying. We know that, right? Feeling devastated, feeling hopeless. Not even like wanting to get out of bed, not wanting to face the world. And yeah, I would get very dramatic like that. My response was always just pure, utter, raw, fucking devastation. Feeling like, my life is over. It's the end of the world. I'm never going to find someone that I love like that ever again. All the feelings that, I'm kind of joking and being sarcastic, but in those moments, that was my sincere belief that that's it. I don't have a reason to exist. Now, once my child was born, my response to breakups were the same. But maybe not so much of the, I don't have anything to live for feeling, more of, I still have my son, but my son was my only light. That was all I had to keep me going. Because, you know, broken heart to me, I'm someone who loves very hard. It was fucking devastating, just devastating, and really not wanting to exist. And if any of you are in that right now, in this moment, I just want to tell you something. You are only feeling that way. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at me. You're only feeling that way because, number one, it is the state of consciousness that you're currently in. And number two, because you are feeling separate from maybe this specific person or whatever is going on in your life. You're feeling separate. You're feeling powerless to your 3D. You're probably feeling even a little bit like out of control, or like you can't get your ground, right? It feels like your world is a whirlwind in a negative way. You're probably even questioning whether, you know, manifesting is even real, all the things. And I'm telling you from my heart, it's because of the state you're embodying right now. And it's nothing more than that. And that's not to say that how you feel is not valid, because that's not true. Our feelings are always valid. Our responses, our everything is always valid. We are never wrong for how we feel. We're never bad manifestors. It's not about that. But it is the feeling of this, like this desperation, or, you know, life is never going to get better. That is all because you are feeling so separate from your true self, from your consciousness, from the 3D, from maybe the person you're manifesting. You're just feeling separate. It's separateness, and you're not. Now, I put a video up the other day about, you know, we are not separate from anyone. You're not. You're not separate. Your life isn't over. Things aren't going to stay the way they are for you right now. And you might not even want to get out of bed, but I am telling you, with a little coaxing out, you're going to be okay. And you're going to get what you want. You're going to experience your dreams and desires. But in the state you're in right now, I'm sure that's either going right over your head or in one ear and out the other ear. And you're probably got a little bit of distrust going on. And I don't blame you. I've been there. I even had moments where I was straight up very angry with God, or I amness, very angry, to the point where I clearly remember, like during one of my solo vacations, like, you have the fucking power to get me out of this, and you're leaving me there. You're leaving me here to suffer. You know, I hate you. I know how that makes me sound, but it is truly the thoughts that would come through my mind. And I really did feel that way. Very, very angry with God, looking at God as if, you know, I say he, but I don't know, God, he, she, it. I felt like he would take things away from me because I liked it too much. I loved this thing too much. So I got to take it away from you because you're not meant to be happy, Kim. I really thought that way. And if you're feeling that way, it's not true. And nothing's getting snatched away from you. Nothing is. And you are totally meant to and allowed to experience your true desires, your true joys. All of them. Not just in some places, some categories. All of them. Absolutely all of them. And right now, from the state you're in, that probably doesn't even make you feel better. I know that feeling too. The first thing I tend to go to when I'm upset is shutting down manifestation, because I'm so fucking angry about how my 3D is. And I get that too. This is why on my channel, I've been talking more and more about the art of detachment. And not so much detaching from what you're manifesting, like you can't think about it. I don't mean that. The detachment from the attachment to your 3D. When you start to master the art of detachment over what is going on in your 3D, that's when you become an unstoppable, crazy ass manifesting machine. Like I can't even explain the jolt, the surge of fucking energy and power that comes when you are able to get to the place of mastering detachment of that 3D. Not ignoring, detaching. Okay? But start small so we can get you out of this shit feeling. And by starting small, how about just start to tell yourself everything's going to be okay. Somehow, some way, I'm going to end up with what I want. Everything's going to be okay. That's my favorite one. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I know I'm going to be better. Because my I amness doesn't make fucking mistakes. We don't make mistakes. I might not like what's happening, but I don't make mistakes. And this isn't about, you weren't meant for whatever it is that's currently not what you want in the 3. You're not meant. There's no meant. You can have what you want. Period. That just wasn't meant for you. Not true. Not true. You were probably dominantly embodying a state where you were the version of yourself that could not accept your manifestation. And yeah, that state exists. Things do work out. And no matter how it's the end of the world type feeling you're having, it's not permanent. It's not permanent. Just tell yourself everything's going to be okay. And I know, because I had the same damn feeling of, I don't feel like everything's going to be okay. I don't feel that way. I'm angry. I'm hurt. I'm every negative emotion you can feel right now. I'm all of them. And I don't believe you. I don't believe that it's going to be okay. I know, because I felt the same damn way. But I promise it's so temporary. It is so temporary. You feel that way because of the state you're in, and it's a temporary state. And you can start getting yourself out of it by realizing you are not separate from anything. And no one can take love away from you or give you love, because you're already unconditional love. You're just asleep to it. You have access to unconditional love at all times, because that's what you are. That's what consciousness is, the I amness. Things do work out, no matter how ugly, dark, and shitty the 3D looks. It might just be a situation where it may not make sense to you, but somehow, some way, that's a part of your damn bridge, and you still end up getting what you want in the end. I didn't want to hear that shit when I felt really, really low. But I will tell you, I had very good friends who told me that over and over. Yes, I wanted them to shut the fuck up pretty fucking quick, but they were right. They were right. So, this is for you, anybody out there having a dark, despairing moment. And I hope it gave you a little zhuzh, a little temporary boost of light. No one's truly alone. And no one is cut off from the ability to manifest every single one of their desires. No one is. Not even you. And on that note, I'll see you tomorrow.